So this is a vlog update. Um, it's been a few days since I did like a general update. I just got back from a run. So it's a little cold outside. It's like 50 degrees. Actually, to be honest, that's higher temperature than the last few days. So I think I actually overdressed for my run. But I ran 3 miles, and before that, just I don't teach on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's a Thursday, so I'm just kind of hanging out at home. I love this schedule this semester, by the way. I teach Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I get Tuesdays and Thursdays off, and I just use Tuesdays and Thursdays just to grade papers, do lesson plans. I actually have my office hours on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so I'm like 100% off campus on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But that's not to say I don't work on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I grade papers and create lesson plans and read for class. But yeah, early this morning what did I do this morning? I just same old. Read some. What the heck did I do? I meditated a little bit. I meditated for about 20 minutes. I used to meditate a lot more, like not like in like in a specific spiritual tradition, but more just like the practice of mindfulness. I'm not sure what the actual type of meditation I do, but I just I focus on the breath, and I just return to the breath over and over again. It's actually there's a book that I recommend by Sam Harris called Waking Up. And I don't know if you know about Sam Harris. Sam Harris is this he's all sorts of things, but he's kind of a neuroscientist. He's a podcaster now. He was a commentator. He wrote books about religion in the O's, but he wrote a book called Waking Up. I have it around here somewhere. I should have it right here. Yeah. Waking Up. And it's called A Guide to Spirituality Without Religion. But by the way, I'm Episcopalian, so he's an atheist, but he's interested in how spiritual practices are good for you, are important, and if you just want to look at the science behind spiritual practices like meditation, specifically meditation, the book is actually part memoir and part guide to meditation and mindfulness. But I basically take my lead from meditation from people like Sam Harris, who not doing it in the in like a particular like Buddhist context or something. Although I think Buddhism is really cool. I read about it and I've read about it, like popular Buddhist texts, Thich Nhat Hanh, who else? Alan Watts. He's a Englishman. But his take on Buddhism is interesting. Also read who else? Houston Smith, the comparative religion guy. He writes about Buddhism a lot. Tara Brach. These are just popular writers who write about Buddhism. But anyhow, I'm interested in Buddhism, and I'm interested in meditation. But I tend to think of meditation as like this secular thing, this basically exercise for the brain. But meditated this morning, went on this run, read some, still playing Cyberpunk 2077. Watched a movie last night. Watched Ghost Dog with Forrest Whitaker. It's like a samurai movie that takes place in Jersey City in the 90s, and Forrest Whitaker is there's really no other way of putting it. He's a samurai guy living in Jersey, and he's a hitman for the mafia. His retainer, his master, his the person he's most loyal to, is this mafioso who saved his life when he was younger. It's a really surprisingly good movie. I thought, honestly, I thought it was kind of satirical when I saw the trailer for it in the 90s. I didn't know that it actually was like a serious film. Jim Jarmusch is the director. Um, Jim Jarmusch is like a talented filmmaker. He wrote, well, I know him a lot for, I think it's called, there's a anthology film from the O's called Coffee and Cigarettes. It's a series of short films, high contrast, black and white, really gritty. Uh, he directed that. He also directed like a feature length film that I like with um, Bill Murray called Broken Flowers, but he has like a distinct style. There's another one. I think it's called Strangers in Paradise. It's another black and white one. It's about these two guys from the East Coast who go to the Midwest and have kind of, I think they go to Cleveland and they have like it's either Cleveland or Chicago, something. It's basically about East Coast America and Midwest America and like kind of cultural tensions. And it's one of Jim Jarmusch's favorite. But anyhow, I watched that movie. Uh, you know, really liked it. And yeah, it's almost like you know, when a semester starts, like the first week or so, it's like, like gotta get focused, gotta get the classes on the rails, gotta, you know, every moment is, you have to ration your time, and yeah, for me, I actually have to like make time for leisure, and I think about this time at the end of week 2 is where I start finding myself with like a long time, I call it, extra time, where I need to fill it. And usually what I do with that extra time is like self-care sort of things, like run and journal and meditate and taking a little bit of extra time to make a good meal. Uh, I made, I haven't really talked about this on my vlog just yet, but I made some, like some fried rice a couple nights ago. It was like a vegan fried rice. It was I marinated soy and cut up peppers and carrots, onions, shallots, garlic, and I had like my wife and I got General Tso's tofu takeout a couple days before, and I had like a couple cartons of like steamed rice. Just we never really use a lot of the steamed rice that they give us in Chinese takeout when we get it, but I always like try to turn that into like some sort of fried rice. I made a delicious stir fry. But yeah, when I find myself after the semester starts going with extra time, I tend to prioritize. I think the buzzword is self care. But yeah, I mean, God, this is kind of boring. I need to figure out a way of making these more exciting. This is not a very exciting update. Just same old, and um, yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Have a good day.